Hello everybody, 419 Games here, David if you please. So we're back into Pathfinder, Wrath of the Righteous. Last time we had just finished off dealing with the Thieflings in Canabras, and well, let's see what other kind of missions Beth has for us. Okay, let's bring up our quest log, which I cannot for the life of me remember the keyboard shortcut now. Characters, blah blah blah. Journal. J for journal, right? Well, that's a possibility. We still have to find Jana Aldori. Okay. Well, let's do this. Let's go to Horgus's mansion. Okay. Lan and his brother Wi-Fi. Okay, so where is... Here's the Tower of Estrad, there's Gwyrm's mansion. Okay. Ah, okay. So we have to do the Market Square thing first. And we have a fight.
They will break against our resolve.
Oh, great, giant spider. Lovely.
Attack!
Cover me, all right?
Well, that was quick. I'm hoping that's a bird. Continue. Okay. Let's try and find our way across here. Come on, hurry up and load. There we go. Now. Lots and lots of fire.
This is my kind of work.
These enormous cracks appeared after a magically induced earthquake struck the land. Yeah, no kidding. I was there.
Be careful, everyone.
Monstrosities! That's better.
I'll cut you wide open. The spirits demand your blood.
Why is my mind blanking on controls all of a sudden? Space Dan turn, right.
The Inheritor, guide my blade.
Aim carefully.
Go get him, Lamb.
You've crossed the wrong mongrel.
Stab you or zap you? Why not both?
You are today's sacrifice.
Into the fray. Forwards.
I still want to know what kind of arrows they're using that causes them to splatter like that. Loot. Okay. Let's go this way.
Yet another obstacle.
Ooh, that doesn't look healthy.
No glory without risk.
Go for their hearts.
Distract them for me.
He won't survive me.
Okay, good. Kind of glad he's done.
A solid plan.
The light, take you.
I'll cut you wide open.
Time to share your treasures. Ha!
Oof.
Endure this.
Attack.
They're doomed, Jed.
Rely on me.
We'll take the gold. No magical items there. Let's see if they have any magic. Yep, Scroll of Bless.
Lead on.
Who are you?
We'll make this quick. She won't feel a thing.
I don't know. Can we really do this?
Listen, we don't have a choice. There are demons everywhere. What else would you have us do?
A group of knights surrounds a young elven girl. She's dressed in rags that barely cover the hideous scars on her body. The beggar girl is on her knees, watching placidly as the people argue heatedly around her. It is as if she doesn't sense the looming threat at all. A black crow flies in agitated circles above her head.
In Iomede's name, we're sorry, girl, but it is our duty. We have to do this, not for our own sake, but for the sake of everyone who can still be saved from the demons. If we don't win this battle, you won't have long to live anyway.
They're insane! We've got to do something!
I understand. You're scared. You feel powerless. You think this will help. You don't have to justify yourselves to me. Just do what you've decided to do.
What's going on here?
We...
Our weapons barely scratch the demons' hides. We're sacrificing this girl to Iomede so we can consecrate our weapons with her innocent blood and gain the power to destroy the spawn of the abyss.
It's extreme, but we have no other choice. We have to defend this city somehow, or else we'll all perish, including her.
Okay. Ugh. Lore religion +3, diplomacy +8, intimidate +8. Let's go with diplomacy.
Good point. Whose idea was this? I think it was yours.
My idea? I was against the whole thing right from the start. Who said we needed to make a sacrifice? Wasn't it you? You can't blame anyone else for that.
Please don't fight! All of you are good people, defenders of the city. You just made a mistake. Please don't hurt them.
The little girl is defending the people who wanted to slaughter her a minute ago. She's either a saint or she's insane. Maybe the two together.
Could be.
Hey, I know her. I see her all the time on the street. She's a couple of cards short of a full deck, if you know what I mean.
Hi. Remember when we used to play together when we were little? But then you went and got all big. And I stayed the same for some reason.
Huh? I played with you? Pull the other one.
You did. We played tag and hide and seek. Then you and the bigger boys came up with the game where you all threw stones at me. You laughed so hard, it made me happy too. But then you grew up and went away to do grown-up things. Wanna play with me now?
For the love of... Canabras is too damn small.
My character is lawful good. But then again, we could use all the soldiers that we don't actually know whose idea it was. Go to the Defender's Heart Tavern. That's where the survivors are gathering. And don't even think of doing anything so disgusting ever again.
Thank you.
They're gone. And they all lived. I was sure that someone would die today. So many people have died here already. But we are still alive for some reason. Strange, isn't it? But you shouldn't listen to me. I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm just a silly girl, really.
Who are you?
Call me Ember. I live here, on the streets, for many years now. But there's nothing to say about me.
Now don't think you're an ordinary girl. And that crow you have there, it's not ordinary either.
No, don't be silly. I'm very ordinary. Well, I know different types of tricks, but Soot taught me those. Now Soot here, she truly is unusual. She's clever and she can talk, but only to me. She teaches me magic tricks and lots of other stuff. I don't know what I'd do without her.
Magic tricks, you say? You could prove useful when fighting the demons, and I'll be able to protect you from insane soldiers on the streets. Come with me.
I must have misheard. This girl? Join our party? What could we possibly want with this dirty little beggar?
Sure. Let's go.
Okay,
This
Let's
war
take-
must end.
take a look at Ember. Neutral good. Yeah, that sounds about right. Stigmatized Witch, level 3. Elf basic abilities. Atheism. Blackened. And Deviant Orphan. And Deviant Orphan adds lore religion to the list of her class skills. She's also gains a +1 bonus on saving throws against demons. Nice. That's useful. So... And she's got a crossbow, so we've got another ranged fighter. Good. So we've got 3 ranged fighters, 3 direct melee fighters. Oh,
Did we find trouble? No, they did.
oh boy.
Cover me, all right?
Surrender or else! The spirits demand your blood!
Surrender or else. Or else what? You'll shoot near them again?
Blade.
Ah!
Aim carefully.
Stab you or zap you? Bring up both.
Dead.
Too late for apologies. You are today's sacrifice. No glory without risk.
Make every strike count.
Forwards.
Ow.
Distract them from me. Ugh.
18 sneak attack. Not bad.
I'll hit you.
You won't stop us.
Go for their hearts. Huh.
Why don't you try just like, you know, hitting them, period.
You've crossed the wrong mongrel.
A solid plan.
Okay, so we got money. Feel like nothing magical. Ooh, lots of stuff there. The cart is laden with possessions looted from the surrounding houses. So, in short, they were assholes.
Did we step on their toes as well?
Really? Well, at least we got what do you call it? Assistance in this,
Time
right?
to share your treasures.
Ooh.
Attack.
You won't survive me.
Holy cow, these guys are weak.
Surrender or else.
Into the fray!
cut you wide open.
Not from that range, you won't.
The spirits demand your blood.
Cover me, all right? Hot.
Anything interesting? Two spells, but no magical items. Eagle Watch will not abandon its post, no matter what happens. Okay.
Watch each other.
Oh, there you are.
Stab you or zap you? Why not both?
Not bad. A reduced sneak attack, and he still took him out in one shot.
You are today's sacrifice.
Let's take out the big guy first.
The light take you!
Take him
Aim
out.
carefully.
Too late for apologies.
Okay, we
Distract
get
them
him.
for me.
Athletics 12, huh? Okay. We found the way across. Sweet! So now we have to find the way out of here. Oh, wait a minute.
I'm
Yeah.
gone.
Found the way across, but we haven't actually crossed yet.
The mongrel.
We are the light. They are the darkness.
Time to share your treasures.
Ah! No glory without risk!
Forwards.
Make every strike count.
Go for their hearts. I'll hit you.
Really? Oh, at least he missed.
Cover me, all right?
Into the fray! The light take you!
A solid plan.
Okay. That's those
Can we
buggers done.
retreat already?
Jeez, you gotta be kidding me.
Attack.
Stab you or zap you? Why not both? Distract them for me.
You won't stop us.
You've crossed the wrong mongrel.
Okay. Put the three of you up here. when he moves over, we can attack. And that should put him within sight of all
Aim carefully.
my ranged attacks. Of course, I only need the one ranged attack.
Do not fear. Do not waver.
What are they? Ghouls. Oh, fun. Okay, first of all, you need to heal up.
Forwards.
Okay, ranged weapons do fairly well against ghouls. Did you... That's it?
You won't survive me.
I'll cut you wide open.
Love the avatar for the ghouls. Looks like a rage out from a metal band.
Surrender or else.
Holy shit, she hit something.
The Inheritor, guide my blade.
A solid plan.
Okay. Yeah, we should be near an exit somewhere around
They will
here.
break against our resolve.
More bad guys. More ghouls. Okay.
Time to share your treasures.
Okay, I have to pause for a second here. And back.
The spirits demand your blood. You are today's sacrifice. Too late for apologies.
Attack.
Into the
Zombie.
fray.
Endure this!
Ooh, shadow. That doesn't sound good.
Cover me, all right?
Go for their hearts. I'll cut you wide open.
One. Ooh, fuck. Okay. Any attack spells, my dear? Nothing ranged.
I'll hit you.
Aim carefully. No contest.
Okay. Yeah, Shadow's almost done. Good.
The light, take you.
make every strike count.
Another zombie down.
Stab you or zap you? Why not both?
The
Come
spirits
on.
demand your blood.
You won't stop us.
It's a zombie, come on.
Forward.
The Inheritor, guide my blade!
You've crossed the wrong mongrel.
Okay. Lower religion 13 DC. Okay, that should be easy. Go take a peek, Ember. Even death
did
couldn't
I
save the people
fail?
from demonic enslavement. Yeah.
Might be trap, might be treasure.
Ooh. A magic throwing axe. Interesting. Okay, so not much to see there. Okay. That's not
Let me
good.
hurt my friends.
A solid plan.
One ghoul down, 2 to go.
You are today's sacrifice.
1 down, 2 to go. Another ghoul and 1 more show.
Distract them for me.
Oh, come on.
Surrender or else.
Really?
Too late for apologies.
Nobody can hit the damn ghoul?
You won't survive me.
Into the fray!
What do we got? Paper shreds, dusty remains, magical scraps. So, okay, so breaking a lock is potentially a bad thing.
Follow my
Gotcha.
steps.
Ah, lots of healing potions. Good. I didn't want to take that, but what the hell.
I did it. It
Gray hair,
happens
ashen skin.
sometimes.
This person fell prey to a Nabasu. Ah, this demon sucks the very life essence from its victims and transforms them into ghouls. So, something we should want to avoid. Got ya. Wait, where'd the kid go? Oh, there she. A short hooded figure is poking about some bodies lying in the middle of the street. The stranger drags the first body off the road, respectfully props it up against a wall and places the corpse's hands on its chest. The figure then freezes, as if hesitating, and you see him reach out his hand toward the beautiful gold amulet hanging around the corpse's neck. He jerks his hand back, hesitates, then reaches out again. Well, well, look what we have here. Looting corpses, are we? What did you expect? Almost everyone is dead. The city now belongs to the demons and the vermin, rats, crows, and creatures like this one. The stranger almost jumps out of his skin, and the hood falls from his head. Under a mop of red curls, a round halfling face looks up at you. Oh, phew, I thought you were demons. Good day to you, good lady. Sela's eyebrows lift in apparent surprise. Curl? Is that you? The halfling looks at Sela and smiles broadly. Oh, Lady Sela, you're alive. Goodness me, that's the second bit of good news on an otherwise lousy day. What's the first bit of good news? Stick around and see for yourself. Do you know this person, Sela? Meet Rimvi, better known as Curl. He hails from Canabras, and he fights in the Condemned. He's one of a kind, a rogue with a gold heart. Sela smiles, then adds a little more seriously. Curl, it's probably none of my business, but you should ask yourself if what you are about to do is right. The halfling's cheeks flush, and he hides his hands behind his back. I just thought... Oh, it doesn't matter. Can you tell me anything useful about what's going on in the city? I'm afraid not, good lady. I just left the Defender's Heart. Before that, I was holed up in there, too scared to leave. Although spending all that time under Commander Irabeth's nose sure was something. She's a strict one. Whew! And when she gets antsy... Don't even start. I've had enough of her breathing down my neck to last me a lifetime. So what are you doing here? Robbing corpses? No, the halfling protests. Rimvi Curl may be a rogue, but he doesn't loot corpses. I just need to get these poor lads' bodies off the road. My friends and I are on a terribly important mission, and we need to get through. He's interrupted by the sound of wheels rolling on paving stones. A cart drawn by a sad little horse appears from around the corner. A pretty half-elf is driving it, and a young man in knight's armor is walking alongside. Even from a distance, you can see his tan face and blue eyes shining brightly. The halfling straightens up. See? A terribly important and very heroic mission. My friends and I are saving a beer cart from the demons. That would be an important mission to a halfling, definitely. As he's speaking, the newcomers notice you. The knight cries out in jubilation. Sela! I never thought I'd see you again. I thought you were headed to the main square, the center of the demons' attack. The half-elf smiles warmly at Sela. Hey friend, glad to see you're alright. When we got separated by the crowd at the celebration, I knew right away that something was wrong. And when demons appeared all of a sudden, I realized that was the reason why I'd been so anxious. But I couldn't find you among the dead in the square, so I kept my hopes up and I was proved right. Sela's face lights up with joy. So you're the other bit of good news Curl was talking about. You and Jana are alive. Actually, by good news, I meant we found the beer cart. Sir Alan and Jana being alive amounts to a quarter of a bit of good news. Well, maybe half. A beer cart? How about sharing with us? I'm sure we could all do with a drink. No. Monk character. Aren't there more important things to do in this city than saving other people's property? You're absolutely right. I only agreed to help get the cart to the Defender's Heart because we found it just a stone's throw away. But as soon as we deliver the cart, I'll be back to searching for survivors. By the way, my name is Alan, Sir Alan of the Houndhearts. I'm glad to meet someone who survived this madness. You haven't told me how you know Sela. I'll save that story till we're back at the Defender's Heart. You're going back there, aren't you? We'll have a reason to toast our spoils. Are you aware, Sir Knight, that your friend Curl was trying to rob a corpse? Is that really necessary? Curl didn't even do anything. Whatever you might have been thinking, that's between him and his conscience. Sela's a good person. What's wrong with hearing the truth? I think Jana and I have the right to know what our newfound friend is up to. Elan looks sternly at the cringing halfling. I'm not your commander, Curl, and I can't punish you or even condemn you. I suppose lots of people in Mendev think that war justifies anything, but think about it. That dead fellow might have a family somewhere. His property and mementos should be returned to their rightful owners. They're bound to have sentimental value. Take this cart, for example. We might take it now, but once the city is freed, the Eagle Watch and the other orders will certainly try to find the lawful owners and compensate them fairly for their losses. Enough, friend. I didn't even do anything. I was just thinking about it. And honestly, I don't think we'll even be able to gather up all the bodies and hand them over to the Eagle Watch. They'll be looted anyway. Well, that will be on the conscience of the one who does it. You're a crusader, Curl, though you might not have volunteered. Those who fight against evil itself have to be better than common folk with their moral frailties. I have to go. So long. We're sure to meet again, either in the city or at the Defender's Heart. Sure you will. Come to the tavern, we'll celebrate the valiant rescue of this barrel together. Yeah, that definitely sounds like an Eldori. No, I was just giving Curl shit for looting, so no, I will be good. Oh, and there's the area exit. Okay, anything else that I missed? Doesn't look like it. Not magical anyway. I'm gonna drop that because I don't really need it. Okay. A strange child of war, a witch who was burned at the stake and yet survived. A godless saint ready to preach love and kindness to people and demons. Okay. Let's see. So let's go back to the Defender's Heart. Yeah. Okay, where are the supposed bad guys? Well,
My tail is twitching. Must be a sign.
Bloodshot Eye. Oh, great. I guess it must be up here then. Yeah. Oh?
Wearing a robe? Check. Baphomet symbol around the neck? Check. Crazy eyes? Check. Note to self. Bring a mirror next time to be able to adjust the optimal level of eye craziness. Everything is ready for the experiment. An audience. Problematic, but not critical. You there, girl. Stay out of this. It is counterproductive to stand in the way of scientific progress.
Who are you? What are you doing here?
Who's that? I don't know her.
Greetings, boys and girls. I am your sister in sin, a devotee of Lord Baphomet's dark will, and so on and so forth.
She looks like one of us, but she talks kinda weird. Who's there with you?
Who? Oh, them. Just an audience. They don't matter. Consider them a supplementary component of the coming experiment.
Shrug and remain silent.
In the name of our Lord Baphomet, please be so kind as to undertake a little test of your competency in our wicked cause. Let's start with something simple. So here's my first question. What is Lord Baphomet's favorite weapon?
We will not answer to you.
Our lord can wield any kind of weapon. He is all-powerful.
Wrong. He wields no weapons at all. He doesn't need any. He just gores his enemies with his horns.
I'm probably gonna butcher this pronunciation, but actually, it's Isergall, a glaive made of red adamantine.
That is correct. But still, girl, no prompting, please. This experiment has taken quite a surprising turn. I would never have expected the followers of the great Baphomet to be baffled by such a simple question. Fine. Let's recalibrate the difficulty and proceed with the next question. Please name Lord Baphomet's sacred animal.
A bull! Of course, everybody knows that.
Yep, and a cow.
It's an aurochs, as a matter of fact.
I'd like to ask you to stop prompting them, but it seems they could do with a prompt or two. It appears the experiment has yielded results which are as unexpected as they are incredible. Baphomet's cultists have not the slightest idea about who Baphomet really is, let alone any in-depth knowledge of his ideology or philosophy. I'm positive that this news will cause a sensation in widest scientific circles.
Damn it! She's right. I'm a shitty excuse for a cultist. And my mother used to tell me to become a plowman.
Hey, take it easy. We've only had 2 questions. You there, come on, ask another one. We'll get the next one.
Ask them some more, they might still manage it.
Is there any sense in continuing? You cannot answer the simplest of questions. I am ashamed of all of you, as cultists and as individuals.
Please, ask again. I can answer. I'm sure I can.
How do you spell Baphomet's name?
B-A-F-A... Oh, screw it. To hell with Baphomet. I thought it was gonna be fun, but instead there are all these questions. I'm done here. I'm going back to my home village, back to my mother.
Hey, wait! You there! How dare you stir up discord in our ranks? Grab her and tie her up, and her entire entourage too!
The
What, both
experiment
of
is
you?
complete. Unable to deal with the questions, the cultists decide to deal with the examiner instead. A typical reaction for a person who has never been burdened with any intelligence. Now you're gonna start hitting each other, aren't you? Please, proceed. I won't interrupt.
Enemy near.
That was interesting.
Time to share your treasures.
The light, take you. The inheritor, guide my blade.
Surrender or else!
Get him,
Endure
lad.
this!
Go for their hearts!
Aim carefully.
Cover me, all right? Ha!
Into the fray.
Absence of an answer is an answer too. Who are you? You look interesting. Can't wait to meet you again.
The result is statistically predictable, especially considering their intelligence level. What about you, girl? Are you ready to answer some questions for the good of science? Let's proceed with the experiment. My first question is simple. Which colors does the goddess Iomade prefer?
Absolutely convinced that the correct answer is red and white. Okay, so red and white.
This answer is correct. It is comforting to meet at least one educated person in the melting pot of ignorance that is Canabras today. Let's proceed. Did Aradin take part in any crusade before he died?
Aradin died not long before the world wound opened and the First Crusade began. So, no, he didn't.
Your answer is correct. Eridan's death dates to 4606, and that is precisely the year when the World Wound was opened. The First Crusade started back in 4622. Your knowledge would make Mendev's Crusaders proud. My final question is, what is the title that Aurilu Vorlesh bears? Is she the Architect of the World Wound, the Lord of the Labyrinth, or the Border Inquisitor of the Shapeless Abyss?
Uh-oh. Let's go with Architect of the World Wound.
That's correct. Most excellent. You
I'm smarter
successfully
than I
answered
look.
all of my questions. Splendid. Amazing. This is a breakthrough. I thank you for your cooperation. It seems to me that I owe you an explanation. My name is Nenio. I am an explorer, a pilgrim, a yet-to-be-recognized scientific luminary, future author of the great Encyclopedia Galarianica, and rector of all Absalom's universities at once. Future rector, I should say. I also know several spells.
Now, can you finally tell me what you were getting at with all those questions?
It is so heartening to see you strive for knowledge. I have been conducting an experiment comparing the intellectual abilities of the average cultist with those of the average crusader. And I must admit that you passed the test with flying colors. This does offer a glimmer of hope for the future of Crusade. I have always claimed that despite the popular beliefs about the limited intellectual abilities of those in the army, at least some of them can be considered educated. It pleases me to see that I was correct.
So you're trying to say that I am mediocre?
Yes.
Okay, I like her. Why do you keep calling me girl? I have a name, you know.
I apologize for an injury to your ego, but your name is irrelevant on the grand scale of the universe. Thus, it cannot possibly interest me. I will forget it as soon as I hear it. To avoid unnecessary confusion, I'd prefer to not know it at all.
Pernabris isn't safe right now. Shall we join forces?
Do you wish to become my follower? To accompany me on my expeditions to the World Wound? To assist me in my experiments? To run errands for me? Perhaps even to write down my deepest thoughts for the benefit of future generations? Oh, how splendid! Of course, I agree. Truth be told, I have no money to pay you. But you will be aiding the progress of science, and that is its own reward.
If we join forces, you'll have to follow my instructions during our expeditions.
Huh? What? Oh, yes, the dangers and these battles. Of course, I will follow your orders. I place my life in your capable hands, so I can focus on the things that really matter.
I agree.
Excellent. You're hired. To think that I finally found someone to accompany me. 27 Crusaders before you said no. Not one of them saw the undeniable appeal of my offer. Your first assignment is to take me to a safe place. I have to admit that today's experiment has left me quite tired.
Okay. Okay. Where's the exit here? Should be over this way. Where the hell's the exit? Ah, there we go. Got that first. Yes, we'll take that. Nothing else magical. Yes, we'll enter. Oh, that must be the Okay, so who do we need to talk to? So we need to go talk to Jana. We have to find her first. Right there. The Defender's Heart greets you with unexpected liveliness. Beyond the walls of the taverns, the once bustling and festive city lies in ruins. But somehow, none of that can be felt within these walls. The people in the room are talking, laughing, raising toasts, even softly singing. It doesn't look like typical tavern revelry, but nor is it the grim vigilance of recent days. Sela waves to you. She's sitting at the table with the trio you met previously, the knight, the half-elf, and the red-headed halfling. Come, let me properly introduce you to Alan, Jana, and Curl, the fearless warriors of the League of the Inspiring Cart. I like it. Sela pushes a mug of beer towards you and speaks softly. It was me who convinced Erebeth to use what Jana, Curl, and Elan found for a little party. If you look out the window, you might think the end times have come and the abyss has devoured us all. I thought some simple pleasures, good food and good company, could help keep the gloom at bay. Sela looks at you hesitantly as if trying to gauge your reaction. I understand. We need to continue living and fighting, however hard that must be, even amidst the chaos that has befallen the city. Allow me to declare my support for Sela's decision as well. Experience tells me that we should shed no tears until after our victory. If we start to mourn the fallen while the battle is still raging, we'll be jeopardizing all our efforts. Now is the time for rest. We'll bury the dead after the last demon has been driven from Canabras. Hey, are we just going to sit here with grim faces? I say we get to know each other a little better. So we have better reasons to toast. Tell me about you and your order, Alan. As stories go, it's not very entertaining. I was born far to the south, in Andoran. I lost my parents early, led the life of a simple mercenary, but often questioned the path I had chosen. I'm proud of my sword skills, I enjoyed training and drills, and I'm not afraid of battle. But risking my life for coin? It takes a special mindset to choose that law with no regrets. You have to want to risk your blood. I saw too many of my friends die, and I wondered if it was worth it. So, in the end, I chose another path. Now, if I'm going to lay down my life, at least it will be for a good cause. That's how I ended up in Mendev and became a squire for the Hound's Heart. It's a small order. By tradition, it never has more than 12 members, and a new member is only knighted after one of the elders dies. We patrol the lands along the Wardstone line and provide aid to travelers and settlers. Unfortunately, death is common among the Hound's Hearts. I became a full knight 2 years ago after laying my mentor to rest, but I'm content with my choice. My place is among the Crusaders. Have you been serving the Eagle Watch for long, Jana? I signed up 4 days before the demon attack. Am I lucky or what? Jana lets out an overly boisterous laugh. I'm an apprentice of a famous fencing master from Nivon, and I learned a thing or two from him, believe me. I got bored of fighting off bandits and getting involved in petty squabbles of the bickering river kingdoms. I wanted a proper challenge, and you can't find a better place than Mendev. And what do you know? The moment I arrived, the demonic invasion began. My father would say that's no accident. Fate brought me here. What about you, Curl? How did you end up among the condemned? I just did what everyone else was doing. I grew up in the slums, but everyone stole a little, or maybe smuggled, or guarded stashes, so... Curl stares into his mug gloomily. But I never killed anybody. I never did anything really bad. I got caught stealing, and when they made me choose between prison and the condemned, well, of course I didn't want to go to prison. I'm not that good of a fighter, but as Norgorber is my witness, a thief can also be useful in a war against demons. I've always been a good scout. I can sneak under the nose of any monster. But I don't know where my friends are now. We got separated when the demons rampaged through the city. Chin up, friend. Whoever you were in the past, You're our friend now, and a crusader. Your skills will be useful to us. You'll see. How do all of you know Sela? I just did what everyone else was... Oh, no, sorry. Wrong one. Da-da. I met my noble sister on the road to Canavras. I was returning from the south... I was returning from the south for my fiancé, and was happy to be in the company of a paladin of Iomade. We said our farewells at the city gates, and I went north along the road to Dresden to my order's camp. Alan's face grows grim at the mention of the camp. The demons attacked us there at the same time they struck Canavras, but we managed to fight them off. We hurried to the city's aid and joined forces with the Eagle Watch. All of my fellow hounds' hearts were wounded during the battle on the streets. I'm the last knight of my order who can still fight. It's good to see Sela again. Every loyal heart counts these days. I met Sela at a tavern in Canavras, before the attack, of course. She was one of the few who would sit at the table with the condemned. Knights usually don't even look at us. But Sela is different. I knew it the moment I saw her. That's what made me notice Sela too, so I sat down to talk to her. I never understood why anyone treated the condemned so horribly, and I still don't. Our Curl is a great lad, so after that night, Sela and I went round to taverns together every day. Mendev is an amazing place. People from all over the world come here for glory, redemption, or to help those in trouble, and they always find each other. This might be the best place in the world to find like-minded people and friends. That was a toast, in case you didn't notice. Sela, did you call me over just because, or is something the matter? I didn't just want to talk about today's celebration. You see, Elan is in trouble. I want to help him, and I don't know anyone else in the city I can turn to. His fellow knights were all wounded in battle. Elan shakes his head. Bad idea, sister. I told you. I don't want to bother anyone else with my problems. I need to handle them on my own. Oh, come on. Hiding your sadness from your friends is no way to live. Tell me more. The young knight shakes his head. In all truth, I do not wish to impose. My problems are just minor troubles. A paladin of Iomade and her friends certainly have more important things to do, especially now that Canavras has been overrun with demons. If I've learned anything in life, it's that there's nothing minor about good and evil. Sela begins seriously, but then a smile lights up her face. Take the three of you, for example. It seems like all you did was save one cart from some lesser demons. But look how many people are happy now. That feat will never be sung of in songs, but who knows? Maybe thanks to this one joyous hour of peace and rest, the defenders of Canavras will find the strength to protect the city. Sela catches her breath. I talk too much, don't I? Well, Sir Elan, I want to help you, and my reputation as a holy warrior of Iomade won't suffer if it's more of a minor adventure than a glorious feat. The knight sighs and seems a little embarrassed. All right, I'll explain. The life of a crusader has given me more than just a purpose, and a chance to serve a righteous cause. When I abandoned the life of a mercenary and came to Mendev, I gained something else I never expected. It's here that I met, may all the ladies here forgive me, the finest girl in the world. It's a miracle that she found any love in her own heart for a bungler like me. But I'm not about to let this miracle go. Not even the demon lord Daskari and all his demon army can stand in my way. Luckily, my beloved is now safely away from Canavras. For half a year I've been getting up my courage to propose to her. I even ordered a ring from Derek Sunhammer, the best jeweler in Mendev. Independent knightly orders live mostly off donations, and I'm not what you would call rich, but I so want to make Kiana happy. Oh, it took me 3 months to find a jewel the same shade as her eyes, and twice that long to scrape together enough money. Master Derek's work was worth it, but I lost the ring during the demon attack, and I'll probably never find a worthy replacement. The ring is most likely still at the Hound's Heart camp outside the city. Elan and his friends didn't have time to pack up their camp. First the demons ambushed them, then they rushed off to help Canavras. I think we should at least go there and check. Not right now, of course, but once the situation in the city is under control. What could we run into in this camp? My friends and I killed 2 large demons attacking the camp, then rode straight to the city without spending any more time cleaning up the rest of their band. It was only a few imps, but they might still be at the camp. Of course, this was a little while ago. Our camp was attacked at the same time as the wardstone in the main square, and I haven't been back there since. Fine, I will help. Thanks for agreeing to help. Alan is a good man and a true knight, and I think the world should repay those who are so devoted to doing good. Let's help him, so he can propose to his beloved the way he wanted. Sela, I hope you can convince Erebeth to let me go with you when you do this. I don't want to be parted from my friends. Of course. If the League of the Inspiring Cart has come together in this dark hour, we must continue onward together. Okay. So, first thing we're going to do is we're going to go sell some stuff. We'll first do the bulk selling. Oh, that cut out a lot of stuff. What do we got here? Yeah, that looks good. Just get rid of that stuff. Don't see anything we really need to store here. Okay. And I don't... No, we haven't leveled up yet. Still got just over 2,000 to level 4. Okay, so I won't worry about that. And I think we're gonna call it here, because I've been recording for just over an hour now. So, yeah, so that looks good to me for now. So we will call it here. I'm gonna go rest first. And actually, before I rest, I should take a look at, since I've got a couple of extra spellcasters in here now. Create pit and mirror image. Well, let's get an extra copy of create pit in there. And extra magic missile or summon monster. Summon monster. Okay, and Ember can use her spells at will. He's got all his spells. He can't even cast spells. Obviously, Sela can't. So, now we'll rest.
If you're so afraid of going near the enemy, I could teach you how to shoot from a bow. True, it's pretty tough to aim when you're running away from the battlefield.
Whenever you decide to finally kick the bucket, give me fair warning is all I ask. If I'm gonna be eating cave slime at your wake, I need to line my stomach good and proper first.
Okay. Okay, so we'll call that here. Thank you very much for watching, and we will see you guys in the next video. You guys take care of yourselves.